For the early part of next week, temperatures starting out in the low 70s.
Where each of us say a word to make a story.
Mid-70s by midweek and maybe the high 70s by the time we get next weekend. But that's a long way off yet. The forecast is subject to change. Extended forecasts and more information from Cliff Mass, our weather expert, on our website, kplu.org.
Shoot. Lasers.
Also on our website, the calendar page, which lists events you can attend over the weekend, and even beyond that, you can also win tickets to some of those events. You can see Tuck and Patty at Jazz Alley on June 23rd. That's among many offerings on our calendar page, kplu.org. You're listening to 88.5 KPLU. It's now 4:01.
Necklaces.
From NPR News
Are we starting
in
a new story?
Washington, I'm Jack Spear.
Okay, necklaces.
A South Carolina judge has set a $1 million bond today for 21-year-old Dylan Rue. He's accused of killing 9 people at a historic black church in Charleston.
Blood.
The city is coming together to mourn the victims at a community prayer vigil this evening. The city is still shocked from this week's events.
It's been a remembering in Charleston, where people have been bringing flowers, Bible verses, and other mementos now heaped in front of Emmanuel AME Church.
Permitted
Gail Pinky grew up in this neighborhood.
Maryland.
I just feel I had to come out of here because my heart was so full and I didn't know.
They don't,
you know, it's just so sad.
Like Maryland.
It just hurts.
Or family members of the parishioners killed during a Wednesday night Bible study were in court today and were able to speak through a video link to suspect Dylan Roof. One of them told him, "Hey, won't win." Debbie Elliott, NPR News, Charleston.
The State Department is reporting a 35% jump in the number of terrorist attacks in the world and says extremists in Nigeria, Syria, and Iraq, among other places, are employing more aggressive and deadly tactics. Yours, Michelle Kelman, has more of the latest findings.
The annual global terrorism report describes the war in Syria as one of the main drivers of the spike in terrorist attacks. It points out that 16,000 foreign fighters from more than 90 countries have joined the extremists in Syria. There was an 81% jump in the number of deaths in terrorist attacks in 2014 as compared to the previous year. The State Department's report also points out that there were 20 attacks that killed more than 100 people each. And though attacks took place in 95 countries, more than 60% were in just 5. Iraq, Pakistan, Afghanistan, India, and Nigeria. Michelle Kellerman, NPR News, Washington.
Cameras of you when you want to take a picture. Cameras also stop people when you know like it. Okay, news story. I'll start it. Okay. Bears eat porcupines. So porcupines make oxygen for the trees to freeze. So they can live and eat bears. Porcupines would eat bears, but they are too slow and too fast. Okay, you can start a story.
Northwest News on 88.5 KPLU. About 35 immigrant farmers say they were never paid for planting blueberries last fall. Now they filed a class action lawsuit.
So does. Huge shiny Lexis. Kansas. Here's ducks. Kansas is ducks. Kansas is really far from Alabama. Because it's like
2 openings on Spokane's police ombudsman commission with applications due in 2 weeks. One of the roles will replace Rachel Dolezal, who was voted out
How I Met Your Mother
by City Council because of misconduct allegations.
On Netflix or cable is horrible. And Netflix only works if
The volunteer commission was scheduled to hire for the new role this summer, but can't do so with only 2 members of the still wants the timeline to stay on track.
Elephants.
The mayor and I have talked about an emergency contingency. We're going to reach out to the police guild and see if they'd agree to let, for this one time, the city council appoint an ombudsman.
City leaders released a whistleblower report Wednesday detailing patterns of misconduct by city commissioners and asked for their resignation. Rosa says she wouldn't resign, so the council removed her. She did resign this week as head of Spokane's NAACP after her parents said she was a white woman pretending to be black. In Spokane, I'm Paige Browning.
72 degrees and mostly cloudy in Seattle at 4:06 on KPLU.
Support for NPR comes from NPR member stations. Other contributors include America
Elephants.
Volunteers in Service to America. For 50 years, working to lift people out of poverty, from helping end homelessness among veterans to creating pathways to college for low-income youth. At nationalservice.gov.
It started with Kansas. Go from Kansas to Pixie. Oh my god, that's because it's still Netflix. Xbox.
This is KPLU.
Allow.
From NPR News, this is All Things Considered. I'm Melissa Stock. And I'm Audie Carter here in Charleston, South Carolina.
Everyone.
Aftermath of Wednesday's mass shooting at a historic black church.
Burritos.
9 parishioners. 1-year-old Dylan Bruce is charged in their murder. He made his first court appearance today on a video link from the detention center. Through that link, he was able to hear and see dramatic testimony from the family members of those killed. Police say Bruce spent nearly an hour in Bible study at Emmanuel